Hi everybody, this is Dr. Jana and you are welcome to our video series on Let Us Learn C Professionally. In our previous video, we have discussed about the fundamentals of C, and in this video we will be going how to run this program and what is the software exactly we need it. Till now, we are using either Turbo C or Borland C, which are purely DOS based. But there is no meaning in 2023 to use all those things. So we can go for some IDE, that is the integrated development environment, what I already explained you in the slide number 12. We can use code blocks for running C for Windows platform. For this, what you need to do, I told you that go to the browser, like you can go for the Brave, then search the code block 20.03 mingw setup exe file. Then you can download, save it in some place, right click and install as admin. Then IDE will be ready. Then you type the program, save it with some name and extension .c. Then build the program and run it. You can see the output. Now, what is the beauty of this IDE? It is a software application that helps programmer develop software code efficiently, and it increases the developer productivity by combining the capabilities such as software editing, building, testing, packaging in an easy to use applications. Okay, instead of wasting our time for this theory, let us go back to one of our editor, one of our browser. So I am using the Brave browser. You can see it here, this is the Brave. There you search it, the code block, whatever things I have given you, 20.03 mnlw. Then it will show you a number of references there. Just you go to this one, that is https://www.codeblocks.org download binaries. Okay, here we have a number of binary releases for both Windows, for Linux and Mac. Windows you can have it from XP to 10, even if Windows 2011, I am using Windows 11 here also. So, and by default it will be 64-bit because all the operating system now it is coming 64-bit, and in Linux also you are having 32 and 64-bit, you can use both, no problem. And Mac operating system X also you can use it, what is the version X it is there, you use it, no problem. Now the next thing is that, assuming that we are installing in a window environment, so you go for this fourth one, that is code blocks 20.03 mingw setup exe. Then you can download either from this first hub or from the sourceforge.net. Okay, so any of the sources you can download it here. After downloading, how it will look, that I will tell you. So it will be looking something, you can, by default it will be in the download folder, or you can put it also in the folder you like. I put it the D folder, okay, D drive. So here it appears like this, code block hyphen 20.03 mingw hyphen setup.exe file, that means application is there. Then what you need to do, right click it here and run as administrator. Once you run, it will ask you where you want to install, what is the destinations. By default it will be there in C drive, it will create the folder and everything. If you want to put other than C, I wanted to put in the D drive because the C drive it is nearly filled, only 60 GB space is there. So I prefer to put it in my D drive. So select the D and remaining everything it will do it automatically. Okay, just you click it, then things will be over. And once the software is successfully installed, you will find a icon like this, code blocks here. Right, you can see the beautiful icon here, some red is there, green is there, blue is there, yellow color is there. So this is the code blocks icon. Then to run this you can just double click on this code blocks. Otherwise what you need to do, you go to the search here, then type code block, you can go it here and you run as administrator, Then what you need to do, yes, I trust and allow it. Once you allow, so it will have things like this, it is created. Okay, so actually, yeah, this is really difficult. Okay, just give a minute. I think this is not required for all of you. Delete all the things. So you need to create a project, I think. Yes, no. Then what you need to do? Yeah, what you need to do? You go to the right click and run as administrator and allow it. Okay, then it is opening for you. Then what you need to do it here? Then you first close this one here. Then you go to the file. Then you create a new and go for this project. Okay, once you click this project, it will ask you which category you want, because we have the ARM project, we have the Arduino project, we have the console applications like your C, C++, you have Java, all things are there. I go for this C, C++ console application and go for this go. Then it is asking, yeah, everything is okay. So welcome to our new console application. Then you just click next. Then it will ask you whether you want to write a program in C or C++. So by default I want to write a program in C. I selected C. Click next. It is asking what is the project title. I write, so this is my project, or I write my project. Okay, what is my project name? It is my project, and I want to put it in the because all these things will be stored in a folder, the destination folder, that is D drive and demo C I created. Otherwise you can click it here and you can create a new thing. You just click it here. So it is asking create a new folder. You create a new folder. In that folder whatever things you want to put it. Okay, then you cancel and all things is there. Then what we do? Then click next. Once you click next, it is asking which compiler you want to use. Yes, by default I am using the GNU GCC compiler. Then finish it here. Once you finish, then you will find my project. This is the project folder is created. Under that sources are there. Then you expand it here, that main.c. You double click, you will see the first program. It is written in C and it is available here for you. Now what you need to do? You save it here, because anyway by default it is saved, but it is a good practice, always save it here. Then I need to build it. Then I need to compile it. Okay, sorry, run it. So building means it is compiling. Then when I build it here, you see it here. So it is showing 0 error, 0 warning and 0 minutes and 0 second. That is converted to a file like this one, right? Yes. Then what you need to do? I have to run this program. Just run this one, and once you run, so the output it will by default will come hello world. You can see the program it is successfully run and you are having the output, it is hello world, right? Then you close it here. Then you go to the PPT and you can have a number of couple of programs also there. Already I created. This is my first program. Here what I am doing, I am declaring a variable a and initializing it is 10. That is the assigning some variable 10 value to 10. Then I want to print the same thing. Then what you need to do? Then copy this program. So Control C, copy the program, and you come to our code block here. Then Control A and Control V. So now this is the program. If you see minutely observe here, yeah, you can do it here like this. There is nothing wrong. Enter it here, and yeah, it is there. So anyway, it will be there, and I think there we have to tab. You have to go for this is also tab. This the indentation is also important here. So put it. This is also the tab. Fine. Now then what you need to, I save this program here and try to at a time I go for the build and run. Okay, I build and run. So you can also see the output, it is still coming 10. Why? Because I declared the variable a, data type is integer and it is value is equal to 10, and I want to print that a. The value of a is equal to 10. Is clear? So in this way you can write a couple of program here and you can also run this program. Fine. Then I go to the next program. Here this is the things I have given, how to declare a variable and how to use that one. Fine. Now I want to go for declaring a local variable and how to use that one. You know that when we call S, before that we go for some so explaining what is the comments. The comments, as you know, this is a self-explanatory part of any program, and it is always professional to write comments, not that it is a variable, it is a integer, not like that. Some important points, because the next person who will be sitting on that computer, it will be easy for him to understand the code without wasting time. So it is a good practice writing the comments. So two type of comments we can write. One is the single line comment that starting with the double forward slash, and another is the multi-line comments that when you write more than one line, then it start with one forward slash star, then you write whatever the comments, then a star and the forward slash. So this way you can write the comments. Then what we need to do, we go for writing our next program there. Okay, so this is the program which we are going to write. Here I am declaring or creating a local variable and I am using that one. Okay, for this what I need to do, so copy this program entire thing and control C, then you come back to our code block, and in this code block control A and control V. Now you can see, no, I think it's not copied. Control C, then you come on here. Okay, control V, fine. Now what you have done, you minutely observe it here. Let us understand what is a local variable. The variable what you are declaring inside the function, that is called a local variable, and you will be using only for that function, right? For example, hash include stdio dot, it is common, that is the standard input output library header file. Then here the void functions I am creating, I am declaring integer x inside this function, then I want to print this x, clear. Then what I do, I write the integer main function start here, then I call this function. Okay, so once you do it here, what is the output, the x what I put inside the 10, that is actually in the function, so it will call this x, right. Then what you need to do, save this program and build and execute. Here you can build and run, so you can see the same output it is coming, x is equal to also 10. Is it clear? So like this you can write. You clearly understood what is the local variable. Now then we go for the global variable. So while we are going for the global variable, the variable that we declare outside the function and use for any number of functions, that is called the global variable. Okay, so you take this program, take this part of this coding, control C, you go to our code block. So in this code block you control A and control V. Now you see, in the comments I have given C program to demonstrate use of global variable. You see, I am declaring a variable integer x is equal to 20. This is a global variable because it is outside the function. I am not declaring inside the function. It's clear? So, so these functions I can write it here, enter it here, this function, and this is also, yeah, enter, this is a function, and this is also enter, this is the function, fine. So this is another function, and we can enter it here, and you go for this thing, then you close it here. Now you can clearly understand the syntax back, right. Now we are having function 1 and function 2. Now the integer x, that is the variable I have declared, that is a global variable outside these functions. I am calling it here, I am also calling it here. So function 1 I am calling, function 2 also I am calling, then the output should come 20. So save this program and build and run. So you will find the output will come 20 twice. So function 1 it is also coming 20, function 2 also it is coming 20. So in this way you can run a number of program and you can also get the output here. So one more program will take it here. Yeah. You take this. This is the demonstrations I am giving. how to use the static variable, how to use the static variable. So control C, and we go back to our program here, code block, and control A and control V. So this the comments we can see. This is the C program to demonstrate use of a static variable. Is it clear? Then I am writing the void function. The first time I am using integer variable x, 20 it is a local variable. For the using the static, I use the keyword static integer y, that is 30, it is a static variable. So x is equal to x plus 10 and y is equal to y plus 10. So print that is the local, and also print this one the static, t static and t local. Whatever things I want to put it here, try to understand. In the local variable I declared x is equal to 20, and here x is equal to x plus 10. When you call this function first time, it will also come 30. When you call the function second time, x also will come 30, and in the third time also it will come 30. Is clear? But when I declared y as a static, the first time 30 and y is equal to y plus 10, the first time y comes 40, 30 plus 10 40. Second time it comes 40 plus 10 50. Third time it comes 50 plus 10 60. Okay. Now let us save this program and let us try to run this program here also. Just you observe the output, and you can clearly see the output. The local is coming 30 30 all the cases, the static it is coming 40, it is 50 and 60. So clear. So this is all about some of the programs we run it here, because in the theory we have only covered very little part. Then one more video we will be going for covering the some of the remaining parts, and then we will be going for a couple of programs. So I thank you for watching this video, and if you really like this video, please do share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends also. Okay. So because when I make some new videos, it can directly reach to you without any delay, there is no need to search. So I sincerely request you to all to please subscribe this channel and also to share with your friends. And the same times, please take care of your health and have a good day, and we'll see in our next video. Thank you all.